Hey everybody, and welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and if you enjoy this content, make sure you hit the like button, and definitely subscribe. We like to bring you daily content, and we'd love to have you around. Thanks a lot.
So Andrew, did I bridge the gap enough for you to find this comic book?
I found it.
Oh, good. Now share it. Let's see what it looks like.
So, check this out. This is WILDCATS Annual. This is back when it was still with
I
Image.
don't think I've ever seen that book.
I know, that's the reason why I wanted to share with you guys.
That's a Jay Lee cover.
No, that's Larry Stroman.
That is a Jay Lee cover. Oh, no, you're right. It is a Stroman cover. It's a Stroman cover. Who inked it? Allison?
Let me see if the interior. It says JD on the interiors, but I don't think that's who did it.
All right.
Cover by Larry Stroman and Sal Regala.
Yeah, I probably did that one.
This is first printing from 1998.
Well, let's look at it. Well, that's probably why. 1998. Well, that was like when it was already kind of going down.
Yeah, but this is written by James Robinson.
Oh, cool.
And I have to tell you, I read this issue. I read it earlier this morning. It starts out absolutely freaking fantastic. The first 3 pages hooked me. I was into it, and then it went downhill from there to the point where you get to the end of the book, and you're like, "What the hell just happened?" But I want to read to you the first page. Okay,
read the first 3 pages. Let's see what you like about it.
Well, the first. Okay,
read it. Read. Go slow.
All right, I will. The battle is silent, not even a whisper. A mime of pain and fire.
Andrew.
Yes, Avery?
Whisper it.
No. Just shut up, okay? A mime of pain and fire and screams and curses and prayers for salvation that no one can hear within the moon's vacuum. The battle has raged for an hour and 7 minutes, with casualties dropping like scattered books on one side of the fight at least. Oh, sorry, there was a period in there. Let me read that part again real quick. Sorry. The battle has raged for an hour and 7 minutes, with casualties dropping like scattered books on one side of the fight at least. On the other side is one person. Yes, one alone against so many. More than a man, much more. His words, too, are silent in this airless place. But if he was heard, none would understand him anyway. What he says is babble, nothing more. A brew of alien words slurred, as well as maligned English spiced with obscenities. Such a savage melee indeed. And then you open up to a double-page spread of Stormwatch battling Mr. Majestic, and it says, much lunacy.
That's great.
And you're looking at this going, holy crap, that's awesome. And then, of course, it switches over to the Watchtower, and they're talking about statistics, like how much longer the fight's going to last, who got hurt, and so forth.
That artwork looks like really good Larry Stroman, though.
They never go back to that fight. They never go back to it other than mentioning that they're fighting for like an hour more or something. And he's talking about he says here, how long will it last? Another 59 minutes. And then he calls down to Jacob Marlowe, who's the leader of Wildcats, who's just sitting there idly with his team, kind of waiting to jump into the fray. And then supposedly they find out that that Mr. Majestic is being, he's got some type of virus that's causing him to go crazy and attack people that are his friends. And in order to fight the virus, they need to find a cure, and they have 2 ideas of where it's at. Or they catch one of the bad guys, one of these Damonites. Remember these guys?
Yeah.
And he's like saying the only way in order to beat this virus is to have somebody who has both the good guy blood in their genes as well as the bad guy. He says, show me such a creature and I'd agree with you. And Voodoo says, you're looking right at him, monster, because she's half of the Damianites and half of the whatever the other thing is. I'm not going to worry about it. So they're like, okay, well, we need to find out how to cure this guy. So they get sent to 2 different places. One's like Tulsa and the other one's Norway or something. And right before it happens, Jacob Marlowe, Imp, starts talking all crazy, and they're all standing around like, why is he going talking crazy. Turns out he's been infected, and he can't help him. But he's going on talking about all these different things he did. Like he says, and the friends and the friends. John Wilkes Booth, fine actor, the toast of the nation. I had dinner with him the night before, and they're like, "What are you talking about?" He says, "The night before he killed Lincoln, and Orville and Wilbur, kill Devil Hill, kill Devil Hill. No one thought it would fly. The winters of Russia were cold. I wore lifts in my boots, so no one knew. I was still small, but no one knew how small." And they're like, "What is he talking about?" And obviously he's going crazy. So they end up going, they send half the team to Norway and then half the team to this other location, which is Tunisia. What did I say?
Tunisia?
Yeah, Tunisia. I don't know.
You said Tunisia.
Tunisia. And then they fight, and then there's some battle scenes, and it's a lot of people screaming and yelling, but man, look at that splash page. That's nice. And then we get introduced to a new character who's being hung upside down by a bunch of mobsters, and they're getting ready to kill him, and then he turns the scene, and all of a sudden he's standing there, and they're all around him is dead. So you have no idea who this guy is, right? And then you go back to the battle, and then all of a sudden everybody else is starting to get infected, so they all start fighting each other. Of course, that's got to happen. Check out the splash page. Nice. And then, what's his name? Spartan's got half his head missing in this battle. Maul turns super huge and tries to save the day. And it's a lot more battle scenes. And then all of a sudden, as I'm reading this, I'm like, are we going to get back to the Mr. Majestic thing? Come on, when's that going to happen? Turns out they never even go back to it. Turns out whoever this new guy that they introduce helps them, provides them with the blood they need in order to make a sample in order to cure everybody. And the last scene is him walking away and them questioning, where did the blood come from? They never went back to the whole setup, and they never addressed it. They never finished it. And most likely they did it in either the regular issues or in some type of special or something. But as a complete story, this sucked ass. But
there was probably a Stormwatch annual or something.
Exactly.
Right.
And makes me interested in finding if there was another part, because it doesn't say to be continued in the next whatever. But to be able to see Larry Stroman do WildCats, it's pretty cool. But story wise,
yeah.
But like I said, I'd never seen this before. I pulled this out and went, holy crap, Larry Stroman did a whole annual for WildCats?
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
What do you think was Larry Stroman's best work?
I'm still very fond of his X Factor run. Right after Joe Quesada, he picked up X Factor.
Yeah.
You guys, anybody else?
Yeah.
So in other words, you just all agree with me? Wow.
No, you all agree with me.
Okay, well, here's the deal. Like, what do you remember? I mean, his Alien Legion stuff was pretty awesome.
Yes.
Do you remember what issues that they were?
For Alien Legion or X Factor?
X Factor.
71 on. I recently purchased a whole bunch of them, so yeah.
Did you ever see his Punisher Black Widow?
Yes, I used to have that. That was one of the Marvel graphic novels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that. Actually, I think I sold it to you.
No.
You sure?
Positive. I'm pretty positive.
I'm fairly certain I had it in the store when you came to visit that one time.
I think that was one that I didn't get. I don't remember.
I don't have it anymore. I know you bought it from me.
Then I'm lying and I have it and I just don't remember what I have because I haven't been home in 2 months.
That could be.
Poor baby. Hey everybody, thanks a lot for checking out our video. If you like this content, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and join us again. We live stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday starting at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We usually go for about an hour. We do drawing, we talk about comics, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Make sure you leave us a comment and let us know what you think. Thumbs up, thumbs down either way, and we'll catch you all next time.